one of the last things I said towards the end of the last episode was at this stage it becomes more and more obvious that things are completely out of control, which is in practice pretty much true. Yet that was very much apparent still at this stage that nothing of this needs to happen. The problem is because everyone argues that that's not how things function. That kind of thing doesn't occur in democratic society and stuff. Well, it's not really that we are better species or something. We're still the same kind of humans that we always were. Not me, but you. And when things happen, there are no automatic mechanisms that immediately just starts fixing things. The problem is still, or is in this case, on the contrary, compared to my monocratic system, is that there is actually rarely anyone actually responsible for anything. There's no central or superior social power in this case. Someone that would correct things. And would there actually be, in some sense, you might say that there actually are this court system. It's an old Greece thing, or I think, to share the power between the writing of the law and the execution of power and this judging power. Perhaps if you would like to see the punishing part as something of its own. Either way, even if there actually is, I mean, still it's a part of the system, and no matter what the law actually says about privileges, rights, civil rights, or legal rights, whatever rights, they're only yours as long as people want you to have access to those things. And as long as people just agrees upon that, no, this is not that kind of case. Nothing has been done wrong, and so no matter how much wrong there's been done, who's gonna help you? Obviously, we have those journalists, critical social journalists, but how many percents of those cases will ever be cases of theirs? And we have a tendency to see the problem as solved as soon as one of these guys has made a show about the issue. So that's the fourth what's the word? Official power beside those three usual. So where should you turn? Everyone says you have a right. If someone needs to help you, you have this rights. Yeah, someone ought to help me, but no one is actually obliged to do anything. And the most absurd thing, this whole mess, is that this need for help is itself construction. It's a situation that is animated, a problem that's been generated by other proposed problems, things that didn't exist from the beginning. If only people had not helped me from the start, none of this, very little of this, had actually become a problem. And still, now that things have actually come this far, and still it's completely impossible doing anything, I'd say, because no matter who you're speaking to, they'll say those specific matters is not my professional field, or this is not my responsibility. And they all say someone needs to help you. You have some basic human rights, as legal rights. Yeah, very pleased to hear that someone needs to do something. But who will actually be that one? And problem number 2 is that this is quite an intricate mythology that's been written around me to justify all these strange things. And to have in the slightest chance to get on with anything, these things need to be sorted out. And who will do that? I mean, that's not really anything that I am capable of on my own. And besides, this is very fundamental. There actually are parts. It's not one part issue, one part conflict. No matter who exactly has done exactly what, there are other parts in this, and I can't say they have any personal interest in drawing things out in daylight. I'm not sure that they will actually lose anything. They usually won't. On the other hand, they really have nothing in the world to gain from it. And either way, some prestige or whatever, professional dignity or something will likely be lost on the way, even if perhaps become better humans or something. So that's some of the problem. And there are at this stage, when things start becoming really messed up, like I said, there are some other interesting things, and I will return to that. But this is when things become really not only messed up, but very much completely irrational, and people seem doesn't even seem ashamed. It could actually be that they aren't aware. No matter how you twist and turn this, it's strange and in itself very creepy. But I will return to this lack of reason.